sleep remains one of life's great mysteries. Why would evolution favor a state of vulnerability, leaving us open to predators for hours? Yet, this seemingly mundane act of lying transferred into the realm of video games, a place typically associated with action and engagement. In this video, I will discuss how sleep in video games has evolved from a simple, health-restoring mechanic to a multifaceted gameplay element. The first step game creators took in implementing sleep was to draw a direct parallel to the real world. Just as sleep restores us in life, it should rejuvenate characters in games. Japanese role-playing games pioneered this, using sleep as a mechanic to replenish health and abilities, often at an inn. Interestingly, a game franchise called Hydlide introduced this sleep at an inn mechanic before the more well-known Final Fantasy series. Western RPGs, like the Quest for Glory series, added complexity, allowing players to sleep almost anywhere. However, sleeping in dangerous areas came with risks, like having your gold stolen. As gaming technology evolved, so did the use of sleep as a gameplay mechanic. In the Metal Gear series, it became a tactical tool. The implementation of sleeping guards provided the stealth genre to flourish, allowing the player the opportunity for stealthy movement, or even preemptive strikes or takedowns. Similarly, various puzzle games had sleeping enemies, which opened up a whole new dimension of problem solving. This evolution began to reflect a deeper understanding of the various roles sleep can play in games. Game developers soon began exploring the potential of using sleep in narrative storytelling. A classic example is A Link to the Past. The game opens with a sense of urgency stemming from Link being suddenly awakened. This isn't just a mere start of a new day. It's the beginning of a grand adventure. Other games have used this concept of waking up from sleep, as the game's commencement sets an immediate, compelling tone for the ensuing quest. Perhaps one of the most intriguing uses of sleep in video game storytelling is the ending of Super Mario Bros. 2. The game concludes with the revelation that Mario's adventure was all a dream. While this twist was partly a practical solution by the game's creators to explain the significant differences from its predecessor, due to Mario 2 in America being a reskin of Doki Doki Panic, it also cleverly plays with the concept of dream and reality in video games. As video games continued to evolve, developers began experimenting with even more creative uses of sleep, leading to moments that broke the fourth wall. This was evident when characters in the games would fall asleep if the player became inactive. This clever design choice not only added a touch of realism, but also subtly encouraged player engagement. Sleep has also found a unique place in combat mechanics, demonstrating the versatility of the concept. A classic example with the character Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff's Sing move, which puts nearby opponents to sleep. Similarly, Kirby, another beloved character, uses a sleep ability in various games. In the realm of RPGs, sleep spells are a common feature, used for crowd control. These examples illustrate how sleep, a concept rooted in passivity and vulnerability, has been transformed into an active, strategic element. In open-world titles, players can use sleep to their advantage to access different time-specific events or conditions. players can choose to have their character sleep for a specific number of hours. To engage in activities that can only be done at night or during the day. In various survival games and farming simulators, sleep plays a crucial role in setting a home point, starting a new day, and even in saving the game progress. In Minecraft, for example, sleeping sets the player's spawn point. It is also a necessary step to avoid the perils that nightfall brings by changing the world from night into day. In farming simulators like Stardew Valley, sleep marks the end of a day and the beginning of a new one. It's not just a transition in time. It's a crucial part of the game's rhythm, where tasks are planned daily and progress is measured in the growth and development of the player's farm. As we've explored the various roles of sleep in video games, we also encounter some miscellaneous yet fascinating implementations. In The Sims, players often find themselves observing their Sims as they sleep. WarioWare series introduces mini-games that revolve around waking people up, adding a humorous and quirky twist to the concept of sleep. In Final Fantasy XIV, when players log out in their apartments or inns, their characters go to sleep. This detail adds a layer of immersion, as if the character's life continues even when the player is away. Upon logging back in, players are greeted with their character waking up, seamlessly blending the game world with the player's real-life activities. Furthermore, the world of Pokémon extends the concept of sleep into the real world with a sleep peripheral that sleeps with the player. The role of sleep in video games has evolved remarkably over the years. From a simple mechanic for health restoration to a complex element that influences gameplay, narrative, and strategy, sleep has become a multifaceted and integral part of the gaming experience. Thank you for watching.